For nearly 3 decades, Ripa and Mark Consuelos have built a marriage that is as much a cultural phenomenon as it is a personal love story. They are television's enduring couple, equal parts glamorous and relatable, polished yet willing to air out the quirks and imperfections that keep them grounded. And while Ripa has never shied away from sharing amusing anecdotes about life with her husband, her latest revelation about a potential deal-breaker left fans leaning in a little closer. It all unfolded during a candid moment on Live with Kelly and Mark, the syndicated morning show that has transformed their marriage into an open book. The conversation began innocently, with Kelly and Mark chatting about the little compromises every long-term couple makes, how to load a dishwasher properly, the eternal debate of thermostat settings, the delicate negotiations over which side of the bed belongs to whom. But then Kelly, with her trademark mix of humor and candor, dropped the kind of line that sends tabloids buzzing. "You know, I've learned after all these years that there's really only one true deal breaker for me, and Mark knows it." The setup: a marriage on display. From the beginning, Kelly and Mark's relationship has been a blend of real intimacy and public spectacle. They met on the set of All My Children in the mid-1990s, portraying on-screen lovers who quickly found themselves caught up in an off-screen whirlwind romance. Within a year, they had eloped in Las Vegas, a spur-of-the-moment decision that still feels like the plot of a daytime drama. Fast forward nearly 30 years, and the couple are not only still together but co-hosting a daily talk show where their marriage itself is part of the content. Their chemistry on camera mirrors their bond off it. Kelly's sharp wit balancing Mark's earnest charm, her quick-fire roasts bouncing off his amused patience. Viewers have seen them bicker over trivialities, gush about their children, and tease each other about bedroom quirks, all while managing to keep the foundation of their relationship intact. Which is why Kelly's latest deal-breaker confession didn't come across as an empty threat but as another chapter in the evolving, often hilarious dialogue of their marriage. Kelly's confession. Leaning forward, eyes twinkling mischievously, Kelly shared her line in the sand. "It's not the snoring, it's not the socks on the floor, it's not even the fact that he watches action movies at a volume that could shake the windows," she said. "The deal breaker, the thing I could never get past, is if Mark ever stopped making me laugh. That's it. That's the line." The studio audience erupted into applause, while Mark, ever the good sport, clutched his chest in mock relief. "So as long as I keep telling bad dad jokes, I'm safe," he quipped. Kelly shot back. "Exactly. Even if they're terrible. Especially if they're terrible. Why humor matters." Kelly's choice of humor as her non-negotiable wasn't surprising to longtime fans. Over the years, she has often described laughter as the glue that holds their marriage together. The couple has faced the same stresses any partnership does: career transitions, raising 3 children, and navigating the sometimes suffocating attention of fame. Through it all, they've leaned on their ability to lighten the mood, to find a joke even in moments of tension. Psychologists often cite humor as one of the strongest predictors of marital satisfaction. Shared laughter releases oxytocin, fosters connection, and builds resilience against stress. For Kelly and Mark, humor seems less like an accessory to their marriage and more like its very architecture. "It's our language," Kelly explained. "When things are hard, when we're tired, when we disagree, we find the joke in it. And that's how we move forward." A deal breaker with depth. But Kelly's remark wasn't just a sweet soundbite. It also reflected a deeper truth about the couple's longevity. In a culture where celebrity marriages often crumble under pressure, Kelly and Mark have managed to create a partnership rooted not in perfection, but in playfulness. The deal breaker she identified, losing the ability to laugh together, speaks less to a superficial need for entertainment and more to the profound role humor plays in sustaining intimacy. After nearly 30 years, it's not grand romantic gestures or lavish vacations that matter most. It's whether they can still crack each other up over burnt toast or a botched DIY project. Kelly's revelation was a reminder that in the daily grind of marriage, the small sparks of joy often matter more than the big milestones. Mark's response. True to form, Mark couldn't resist turning the moment back into comedy. "So what you're saying," he teased, Is that if I start taking myself too seriously, I'm out? After 30 years, just like that? Kelly nodded dramatically.
Gone. Kaput.
I'll change the locks. The couple's back and forth had the audience howling, but it also showcased the very dynamic Kelly was describing, a rhythm of banter and laughter that makes even mock-serious threats feel like declarations of love. Fans react. Viewers at home lit up social media with their reactions. Many praised Kelly's honesty, calling her deal-breaker refreshingly real compared to the often cliché demands celebrities make about relationships. One fan wrote, "Kelly just said what most of us feel. If you can't laugh with your partner, what's the point?" Another chimed in, "No wonder they've lasted. That's the secret sauce." Others admired the fact that Kelly and Mark continue to model a kind of marriage that feels attainable, not flawless, not without its quirks, but deeply rooted in humor and mutual respect. The bigger picture. Kelly's deal-breaker revelation serves as a gentle nudge for anyone in a relationship to consider what truly matters. It's easy to focus on surface-level annoyances, habits, preferences, petty disputes, but the core of lasting love often lies in something more intangible. For Kelly, that something is laughter. For others, it might be kindness, trust, or shared values. The key is not to avoid deal-breakers entirely, but to identify the ones that reflect the essence of what makes a relationship thrive. Nearly 30 years strong. As Kelly and Mark approach their 30th wedding anniversary, their marriage stands as a testament to the power of humor, patience, and yes, the occasional roast delivered on live television. Kelly's confession wasn't a warning so much as a celebration, a reminder that, after all these years, Mark is still making her laugh, and she wouldn't have it any other way. As the show wrapped up, Mark slipped his arm around Kelly and grinned. "Guess I better start working on some new material." Kelly's response was perfectly timed, perfectly dry. "Oh, don't worry. You've been making me laugh since 1995. I think we're good." And with that, television's favorite couple once again gave their audience a glimpse into the secret of their success. Laughter as both a survival tactic and a love language.